cycle brand is proud of the 5,000-year-old heritage of our nation and has centered the company's mission and vision around the same. The Cycle Heritage Quiz is an endeavor in educating the future of India on our glorious past, our incredible architecture, our diverse culture, great works of our literary legends and artists, courage of our warriors and freedom fighters, the rich contributions of our scientists, and many more aspects, which make us a truly great nation. We now have the final for the Ahmedabad cluster, where participants from across Gujarat have taken part. Let's meet our cluster finalists. First up, we have from the Bright Day School, Vasna Vadodara. It is Ayush Kapoor. Welcome, Ayush.
Hello, sir.
And Ayush, great to see you smiling. And tell us, how was your experience attempting the prelim rounds of Cycle Heritage Quiz?
Sir, actually, it was a bit easy.
Okay.
Mainly the third round, the cluster round,
Okay.
as it was from Gujarat only.
Okay. So you found that easy and you could score a lot of points. Great. Ayush, that's the purpose. We intend to cover the heritage of the entire country and, of course, have specific questions about your state, your city, which is what you will find in today's quiz as well. Let's move on to contestant number 2, and that is in fact the winner of the last Ahmedabad cluster, which means the 2021 edition, and I think our national semi-finalist as well, Hamid Petiwala from the St. Kabir High School, Navrangpura. Welcome, Hamid.
Hi, sir.
And Hamid, you did very well in the Cycle Heritage Quiz last year. So you expect to do even better this year?
I hope to reach the finals this year, sir.
Great. All the very best, Hamid, and hope you do really well. Up next, we have a very young participant, and that is from the New Era Senior Secondary School in Vadodara. This is Akriti Behurai. Welcome, Akriti.
Thank you, sir. And hello, everyone.
And Akriti, how has your journey been this year in the Cycle Heritage Quiz?
It was a really great experience, and I could learn many new things compared to last year.
Fantastic. Great. And the learning will definitely continue in today's episode as well. And all the very best to you. Let's move on to contestant number 4, and that is from the Bright Day School CBSE, Vasna Vadodara and Dibyendu Sarkar, who are also with us in the last edition of the Cycle Heritage Quiz in the Ahmedabad Cluster Final. Welcome, Dibyendu.
Hello, sir. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well, Dibyendu. And Dibyendu, confident of doing better this year?
Yes.
Okay, all the best. Need a stronger yes.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
confident?
Yes, sir.
Okay, still a bit reserved. Let's see how it turns out for you, Dibyendu. All the best. We will move on to the next participant, that is contestant number 5. From the St. Kabir High School, Navrangpura, we have Abhik Jain. Welcome, Abhik.
Hi, sir.
And Abhik, tell us, since you are from Ahmedabad and Ahmedabad has a lot of history and heritage, is there any particular heritage location in Ahmedabad which you will recommend to visit for our audience?
It might be the Sidi Sayyid Ki Jali or the Julta Minara.
Okay, nice. Great choices both. So all the very best, Abhik.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have from the Zydus School of Excellence, Ahmedabad, contestant 6, and that is Vedi Liuva. Welcome, Vedi.
Thank you, sir.
And Vedi, how did you feel when you got to know that you have been selected for the cluster final?
Actually, this was my first time, and the first quiz I was not able to do well, but the next two were great. And
Okay.
I didn't really expect that I will get selected because till now there was no notice of that. So
Yes, I know. Sometimes it happens that the luck goes in your way and somebody else's loss is your gain. So well done, Vedi. All the very best.
thank you.
And now it's time to start off with round number 1, and that is Laksha Bheda. Let's take a look at the rules of Laksha Bheda. 1 question per participant. This round does not pass. Each question has 4 options. Each participant gets 3 attempts plus 15 if you get the answer in the first attempt, plus 10 if you get the answer in the second attempt, and plus 5 to get the answer in your third attempt. We will start off with participant number 1, and that is Ayush. Ayush, great to see your smile, and let's move on to question number 1. This town in Gandhinagar district has got a GI tag for making printing blocks. The printing blocks are made only from the 100% seasoned teak wood, locally known as sagwan. Name the town. Is it A, Dahegam? Is it B, Adalaj? C, Mansa? Or D, Pethapur?
Is it A, Dehegam?
Okay, let's take on A, Dahegam. That's not the correct answer. Your next attempt.
Sir, option B.
Okay, let's take on B, Adalaj. That's not correct as well. Your last try.
Sir, option D.
Okay, option D, Pethapur. Let's click on that. That's indeed the correct answer, Ayush. You get 5 points. Not a problem. Decent start. You're on the scoreboard. That's all that matters. And a lot of questions are to go. Okay. So keep smiling. Now let's play Laksha Bheda with Hamid. Hamid, here is your question. The Sun Temple of Modhera was built during the reign of Bhima I of which dynasty? Is it A, Rashtrakuta, B, Hoysala, C, Chalukya, or D, Chola?
Sir, is it A, Rashtrakuta?
Let's click on A, Rashtrakuta. That's not the correct answer. Your next try.
Sir, is it Chola?
Let's click on D, Chola. That's not the right answer again. Your next try.
Sir, B.
Let's click on B, Hoysala. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. This is the Chalukya dynasty. Sorry, Hamid, no points for you, but lots more questions to go. I'm sure you can make up. Let's move on to the next question, and that is going to be for Akriti. Akriti, here is your question. Which of these popular snack items is also known as Suralichi Vadi or Dahi Vadi? Is it A, Dhokla, B, Thepla, C, Khandvi, or D, Khakda?
So is it C, Khandvi?
Let's click on C, Khandvi. That's the correct answer. Well done, Akriti. 15 points. A sweet dish or a snack item from Gujarat, very famous, Khandvi, and that gives you 15 points. Let's move on to our next contestant, that is Dibyendu. Dibyendu, here is your question. Famous cricketer K.S. Ranjit Singh Ji, who ruled over the princely state of Navanagar from 1907 to 1933, had which of these titles? Is it A, Maharaja Jam Sahib? Is it B, Savai, C, Chakravarti, or D, Rai Bahadur?
Option A, Maharaja Jam Sahib.
Okay, let's click on A, Maharaja Jam Sahib. He was indeed the Maharaja Jam Sahib of Navanagar. Well done, Dibyendu. You get 15 points. And now it's time to move on to our next contestant, that is Abhik. Abhik, your question. India's first marine national park was created in which of these places? Is it A, Gulf of Mannar, B, Gulf of Kutch, C, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, or D, Lakshadweep?
Option B, Gulf of Kutch.
Let's click on B, Gulf of Kutch. Very good answer, Abhik. You get 15 points. Great start. And now let's move on to our next contestant, that is Vedi. Vedi, your question. The birth anniversary of which famous woman is observed as National Safe Motherhood Day in India? Is it A, Rani Lakshmi Bai, B, Ahilya Bai Holkar, C, Kamala Nehru, or D, Kasturba Gandhi?
D. Kasturba Gandhi.
Confident answer from Vedi. D, Kasturba Gandhi is right. Well done. Great scoring in the first round at the Ahmedabad Cluster Final. Vedi also gets 15 points. Now let's move on to round 2, that is Jigyasa. All right, round number 2 is Jigyasa. Let's take a look at the rules. 1 direct question per participant, passes clockwise, plus 10 for every correct answer, direct or on pass. This time we will start again with Ayush with the direct question. Ayush, your question. Rulers of this Indian kingdom, now a state in northeast India, took the title of Manikya. The first ruler with the title was Ratna Manikya in the 15th century. His successors included Vijay Manikya, Govinda Manikya, Dev Manikya, and Dhanya Manikya. Name the kingdom.
Sir, it's something like Vib Dynasty.
No, I mean, I needed a kingdom. Okay, let's pass on to Hamid. Go for it.
Sir, is it Tripura?
It is Tripura. Well done. 10 points to you, Hamid. Very well done. Let's move on to question number 2, and that is going to be for Hamid. Which language, primarily spoken in Jammu, was originally written using the Takri script, which is closely related to the Sharada script and the Gurmukhi script. It is now more commonly written in Devanagari in India and in the Nashta Lik form of Perso-Arabic in Pakistan. Yeah.
Is it Dogri?
It is Dogri. Well done. 10 points to you, Hamid. Great scoring so far in this round. 10 more points. And now let's move on to question 3. That is for Akriti. Your question. Which UNESCO World Heritage Site in India has been mentioned as Black Pagoda in European accounts due to its dark color and the belief that its magnetic power drew ships to the shore and caused shipwrecks?
Sir, is it the Konark Sun Temple?
Absolutely correct. It's the Konark Sun Temple. I think Akriti may originally be from Odisha. So
Yes, sir.
she knows this answer. Well done. 10 more points to you, Akriti. That's the luck of the draw. Let's move on to question number 4, and that is going to be for Dipendu. Which is the most densely populated desert in the world with an average density of 83 persons per square kilometer?
Thar desert.
Of course, Thar Desert has to be, it's an Indian heritage quiz. Most densely populated desert in the world has to be Thar Desert. 10 more points to you, Dipendu. Good quizzing. I think that was a guess, but a logical guess indeed. So 10 more points to you. And now we will move on to the next question. That is going to be a direct one for Abhi. George Yule, an Englishman in 1888. Alfred Webb, an Irish member of the British Parliament in 1894. Sir Henry Cotton, a retired bureaucrat in 1904. And Sir William Wedderburn, an administrator in 1910. What do they have in common?
They have a telescope on their name.
Telescope on the name. Interesting. Not correct though, but an interesting guess definitely. We will pass on to Vedi.
Sir, I think they all are British.
No, can't give it to you for that. Let's pass on to contestant number 1.
They all were like related to space. Like
No.
they have.
No, nothing to do with space. I'm sorry. Let's move on to contestant 2. That is Hamid.
Sir, they were the member of Indian National Congress?
They were the member of Indian National Congress. Okay. Do you want to add something to that?
Indian National Congress Constitution? No.
Okay. I have to pass you actually. Passing on to contestant 3. That is Akriti.
So, are they the Governor General of India? Like it's a guess.
Not Governor Generals of India. We will pass on to Dipendu.
So they have all been presidents of the Indian National Congress sessions.
Yes, president of the Indian National Congress is what I wanted because I specifically mentioned the years as well for that. So 10 more points to Dipendu. Good answer. Probably chimped a little bit from Hamid's answer, but 10 points to you. All right, question 6 coming up for participant 6, and that is Vedi. Vedi, here is your direct question. The present day structure of this temple was rebuilt by Devi Ahilyabai Holkar on the banks of the Falgu River in Gaya. According to a legend, it has the footprint of Lord Vishnu. That's the big clue. What is the name of this temple?
Sir, I really don't know, so you can pass the question.
Okay, I'll pass it. Moving to contestant 1, Ayush. Yes, Ayush.
Is it Mahabodhi Temple?
Not Mahabodhi Temple. Good try actually from the Gaya point of view. Let's move on to Hamid.
Sir, is it Vishnupad Temple?
Yes, Vishnupad Temple, absolutely correct. Well worked out. 10 points for you, Hamid. With that, we come to the end of round. So the scores after round number 2 are as follows. Ayush is on 5 points. Hamid is on 30 points. Akriti is on 25 points. Dipendu currently in the lead with 35 points. Abhik and Vedi are both on 15 points. Reminder that the top 2 from the Ahmedabad Cluster Final are going to qualify for our national quarterfinals. So lots to play for as we move towards our next round, which is called Trishanku. Let's take a look at the rules. 1 question per participant. This round does not pass. 3 clues leading to something or someone. Plus 15 for getting it in the first attempt. Plus 10 for getting it in the second attempt. And plus 5 for getting the answer in the third attempt. This time we will go in reverse order. Our first contestant is going to be Vedi for this round. Vedi,
Okay.
here is your first clue. This famous poet was also called Tuti A Hind or Parrot A of India. Very famous poet.
Yeah, I can remember something. Just I
Okay.
need 1 minute.
It can't be 1 minute, but
Like
yes,
sometime. Second clue.
let's go to second. One of his works was the Khaza in Ul Futuh, the treasures of victory, recording Alauddin Khilji's construction works, wars, and administrative services.
Is it Amir Khusro?
Absolutely correct. It is Amir Khusro. Well done, Vedi. Good answer. 10 points to you. And now the next question is going to come up. Abhik, here is your first clue. She was the daughter of Raja Sir Harnam Singh Ahluwalia.
From Hazrat Mahal.
Not Hazrat Mahal. Good that you tried. No negatives. So good that you tried. Let's move on to the next clue. She served as Mahatma Gandhi's secretary for close to 17 years.
The next clue.
Last clue coming up. She was the only woman in the first cabinet of independent India.
Sarojini Naidu.
Not Sarojini Naidu. I could understand why you would guess that. But this is Rajkumari Amrit Kaur, who was the health minister in the Nehru ministry, the first Nehru ministry, in fact. And she was the only woman in the first cabinet of independent India. So, Abhik, unfortunately, no points for you. Let's move on to contestant 4. Contestant 4 is our current leader, that is Dibyendu. Dibyendu, your first clue coming up now. In 1974, a crater on the moon was named in his honor.
Vikram Sarabhai.
Yes, Vikram Sarabhai. Lovely guess. Well done, Dibyendu. 15 points to you. And now you have completed a half century. So congratulations. Let's move on to contestant number 3, and that is going to be Akriti. Akriti, your first clue coming up now. This business personality or famous business personality was born in Kerala to wealthy Syrian Christian parents.
The next clue.
Next clue coming up. As an engineer, he worked at a government creamery in Anand, Gujarat.
So is it Verghese Kurian?
Yes, Anand, Gujarat. That should have been a giveaway. Absolutely correct. It is indeed Verghese Kurian, associated with Operation Flood. Well done. 10 points to you, Akriti. Very, very important 10 points for you. And the next question is going to be for Hamid. Hamid, here is your first clue. Her mother was from the Devadasi community. Born in Madurai, she began giving public performances at just 9 years old.
Sir, is it Madurai Shammu Gawada?
No, let's move on to the next clue. She performed at the United Nations General Assembly, New York, in 1966.
Sir, is it MS Shubha Lakshmi?
Yes, MS Subbalakshmi is what I wanted. Absolutely correct. Well done, Hamid. You get 10 points. And now let's move on to the next question. That is going to be for Ayush. Ayush, your first clue coming up now. Before the great war of Kurukshetra broke out, he was sent by the Kauravas to Yudhishthira as an ambassador to negotiate on their behalf.
Sir, I don't recall the name.
Okay, let's move on to the next clue. Son of Gavalgana, he was Dhritarashtra's advisor and charioteer.
Sir, Uluka.
No, passing. Last clue. Vedavyasa gave him the power of Divya Drishti and he narrated all the events from the Kurukshetra war to Dhritarashtra.
Okay, sir. Sanjay.
Yes, Sanjay, absolutely. I think you're just struggling to remember. 5 points to you, Ayush. Well done. With that, we come to the end of Trishanku. Let's take a look at the scores. The scores after round number 3 are as follows. Ayush is on 10 points. We have Hamid on 40 points. Akriti on 35 points. Dibyendu has completed his half century. He's in the lead. He's on 50 points. Abhik is on 15 points and Vedi is on 25 points. It's still close. A lot of you have still the chance to make it to our national quarterfinals because the top 2 are going to qualify. Dibyendu right now looks comfortable in top spot, but second spot is definitely up for grabs. Round number 4 is called Divya Drishti. Let's take a look at the rules. 1 direct question per participant, all based on visuals. Passes anti-clockwise, plus 10 for every correct answer, direct or on pass. We will start off with contestant 6, and that is Vedi. Vedi, this is a visual of a very, very famous temple. You have to just name this temple.
Sir, is it the Dwarka Mandir?
Okay, I'll give it to you. Dwarkadhish temple is what I wanted, but that's okay. I'll give it to you. 10 points to you, Vedi, and good job, good answering. Let's move on to contestant number 5, Abhik. Abhik, your question is, so basically this was a farm started by Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, it is named after a famous writer. So what is this farm called?
Premchand Munshi Farm.
No, that's not correct. Passing on to Dibendu.
The answer is Tolstoy Farm.
Yes, Tolstoy Farm, the famous Tolstoy Farm started by Gandhiji. Absolutely correct, in South Africa. 10 points to you, Dibendu. And the next question is coming to you. Dibendu, your question is, this is the flag or this the symbol associated with a particular dynasty who ruled over Baroda. Okay. So which is this dynasty?
Gaikwad.
Gaikwad is right. Dipendu is in great form today. 10 more points. I think you have definitely sealed your spot for the national quarterfinal. And now we have to go to Akriti. Akriti, here is your question. Okay. This shows the panorama of a particular river flowing through Surat. Okay. You have to tell me which river is this.
Is it Tapi?
Yes, Tapi or Tapti, absolutely correct, Akriti. Great answering in the last round from everybody. 10 more points to Akriti. And now we have the next question, and that is going to be for Hamid. Yes, Hamid, you have to tell me, this is the logo of a particular university. Okay. This university takes its origin from a chain of schools, colleges, etc. So after whom is this university named?
Sir, university, matlab, we have to tell the name of the university or
No, after whom is it named?
sir, Dev University.
After whom is it named?
Sir, is it Dawanidhi?
No, passing on to contestant number 1, that is Ayush.
Sir, I know the university.
Yeah, after whom is it named?
Sir, Dayanand Jaishankar.
Dayanand Jaishankar. Okay. Let's move on to participant number 6, and that is Reddy.
Sir, I also know the name of the university, not the person after whom it's named.
Okay. Passing on to contestant number 5, and that is Abhik.
Dayanand Saraswati.
Yes, Dayanand Saraswati is indeed the correct answer. That's what I wanted, not Dayanand Jaishankar. 10 points to you, Abhik. Well done. And now the last question of this round is going to come up. But before that, we need a quick score check. The scores after 3 rounds and 5 questions of round number 4 are as follows. Ayush is on 10. Hamid is just 5 points behind second spot. He is on 40. Now in second spot is Akriti with 45 points. Dibendu has sealed his spot in the national quarterfinal with a great score of 70 points. Abhik has also given some good answers, but he is on 25 points. Vedi still has a chance of qualifying for the national quarterfinal because she is on 35 points. We have one more question to go. This time it's a direct one for Ayush. Okay, Ayush, your question. Name this sari associated with Gujarat. Okay, Gujarat is famous for this type of sari. What is this type of sari called?
Sir, Patola.
Patola is correct. Well done. 10 points to you, Ayush. Well done. So with that, we come to the end of the Ahmedabad Cluster Final. It's now time to look at the final scores. So the final scores are as follows at the Ahmedabad Cluster Final. Ayush, brave show from you. You gave some nice answers and it was a good achievement to qualify for the Ahmedabad Cluster Final. You end up on 20 points. Abhik, you also gave some nice answers throughout this quiz. You end up on 25 points. Very brave effort. You were in with a shot till the last question. Vedi gets 35 points. Next, we have Hamid, who was a champion from the Ahmedabad cluster last year, but just missed out by 5 points. Hamid ends on 40 points. Qualifying this time in second spot is Akriti. Akriti gets 45 points and is in second spot. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And winning this quiz, very, very consistent from start to finish. Gave some great answers in every single round. It is Dibendu who scores 70 points, wins the Ahmedabad cluster, and qualifies for our national quarterfinals. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
The Ahmedabad Cluster Final at the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2022 was a very, very close and tense affair. Fortunes ebbed and flowed as the leaderboard kept changing. But one person was very consistent throughout. That was Dipen, who started with the lead and ended with an even bigger lead, answering questions in every single round and in fact getting 15 on 15 in some of the questions. So Dibyendu, of course, qualifies for our national quarterfinal. We had a very tight tussle for second spot between Akriti, Hamid, Vedi, and even Ayush and Abhik stepped in with some great answers. But ultimately, it was Akriti who answered a very, very crucial question in the last round to qualify for our national quarterfinals. So congratulations, Dibyendu. Congratulations, Akriti. We will see you in the national quarterfinal. Commiserations to Hamid, to Ayush, to Vedi, to Abhik. I'm sure we'll see you in upcoming quizzes. All the best for that. And so we will see you, the audience, at the next cluster final of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2022. Till we meet again, stay safe, stay happy, stay curious.